Hi guys, welcome again, and welcome to the 39th episode of the webcast. Okay, tonight we are going to continue with this long-term project called, the starship. So the spaceship, sorry. So we left off last week at. Let me change the view for you. We left off doing the general hierarchy of the rear um, landing gear. So the rig is like that. So let me break it out for you, because last week it wasn't that it wasn't that obvious actually. And myself became a bit confused actually. So what we have here, so this is a hierarchy of 4 objects, okay, and all these null objects between them that are needed for making the inverse kinematic hierarchy. And so we have 2 motions here. The first one, which is which is handled by the arm handle, okay, it is animating the upper part, okay, so this is what is doing the upper part. So this is one hierarchy, okay, and the bottom hierarchy is moved by the right foot handle, okay. So we have, wait a minute, we have the arm handle and the foot handle. So the foot is doing what the foot handle in the front gear hierarchy was doing. So it was moving only this part. Okay, now we have a little more complex hierarchy here. So we have 2 hierarchies embedded in one bigger hierarchy. Okay, so let me show you how I arranged all these things here. So first of all, there is a right gear parent. Okay, this is the like, let's say the grandparent. Okay, so after that there was a need to create another parent that will be moving, that will be say the parent of the upper landing gear. This guy, these 2 objects here, okay. So these are moved by like this. If you can see here, if you can notice here, so there is one null object that is rotating and the other does not rotate, okay. So the grandpa is not rotating, but the father is, okay. So after that, okay, let me see. Also there's the IK options. This is unaffected by the IK of descendants, so the grandpa is unaffected. Then we go on to the parent, to the papa, and here I have some bank limits, so from 0 to -65, okay, and this is pointing to the next null object, which is somewhere here, which is called knee-tip, this one, okay. So this is pointing here. Okay, so how this is pointing, let's say bank limits here, yes, and this of course does not play any role, as we said. As I said in the last episode, it is the nulls that are moving, and they are of course taking them with them, taking the object with them, the objects in between, because they are children to the null objects. Okay, So next one is that it rotates only on the bank angle, and there are also some limits from 5 to 135. And these as follows: it has the goal object as the lower leg tip, which is this one. Okay, so this has a target here. Now this here, I can show you. This is both the last null object in the first chain, which is handled by the arm handle, okay, and the grandparent for the foot sub-hierarchy, and that is why it is unaffected by its children, if I may say so. So this is governed by the arm handle here, okay, which goes up and down there. See, the limits end there and there. Okay, so yeah, let us go back to the lower leg tip. As said earlier, this is a full-time IK. We press this one, which is the last in the chain, in the first chain, okay, and also this. We don't want that to be affected by the foot sub-hierarchy. So next in the line is the ankle parent. So we have to create one parent more, so that this should be doing all its tricks without affecting the hierarchy above it. Just as here we have the grandpa that is unaffected. Okay. So this is the papa. Let's say this is a grandpa, this is a father. So, and let's see its IK options. Bank limits as usual. You can have any amount of degrees you want. And now this is pointing to the ankle tip. So we have the ankle parent, the ankle in between, the ankle in between, and the ankle tip. Okay. Actually, it should be there. The ankle tip now. Also, I have to point out that so this is only constrained on the other two. It's not constrained on the bank angle. It also has a limit here. It has a limit here. The ankle tip now is moving on the pitch axis, and also has some pitch limits here. I think those bank limits are not used. Okay. And after that, the ankle tip, actually this has the tip as its goal, of course, here. Okay. And this has the foot tip on its goal, as its goal. Okay, let me go over here, there. Okay, so this is the ankle tip. It has a foot tip as its goal on the pitch, and this is, yeah, exactly, and this is the foot tip, which has the handle as its goal, right foot handle. And this on the final one, when we have the final object before our handle, we press full-time IK to activate the inverse kinematics. Okay, so this is the right foot handle. As the goal object is the right foot handle. So I've also, as you can see, I've changed I have an asterisk before and after the name, so that I know which object I shall be moving, So the arm handle, so this is the foot. Oh, sorry. There. And wait, let me. There. So I'll just start moving them. And, you know, this motion is familiar, you know. It has some more limits here, over here. I'll show you why later. But otherwise the same motion, the same hierarchy as the front gear, the front landing gear. Okay, with the only difference that we also have another hierarchy on top of it. Okay, it's like moving my arm, and then I have my wrist moving, you know, in another manner. Okay, so now let's get back to the full hierarchy, and let's see what we can do with that. So here I have the landing base, the rear landing base, and as you might have seen from the previous episode, we will be modeling according to these limits here. Okay, so let's see what we have to do here. For starters, let's say, okay, I would like to use the foot and the ankle from our previous episode. So I'll just see if they are fit to be used there. So there, right gear foot. So I'll just replace that and find it. Hold on. Let me go to 39, which is, yeah, this one. Okay, let's go to that. So now I have my foot here replaced. Next will be the ankle, right gear ankle. Replace that. I think this is the one. Let me see. And yes, this is the one. Yeah. Okay. So let me just center toes there and see if, yeah, they behave. I think they will behave as, yeah, perhaps we can fix these limits later on. Okay. And I'll just save that now. There. Okay, so now we're done with my lower hierarchy because I'm using the front gears assets for that. Now let's go back up and see how we can solve these. Let me see now if I have anything here. So I'll just move there. So now see my limits. Okay, how far I can play with that. There. Okay. Perhaps I should just, I don't know if you remember from last episode, I just edited away the rest of the shuttle and kept the rear landing base. But since I have too much noise here, you know, there's too much interference, I cannot see the limits of the landing bay. So I'll just go to modeler. Sorry. Just go to modeler and import this. Since I'm working with that, I'll just delete this object here. Okay, and I'll just name that. Actually, I'll do a new, save it as a new one. Shuttle rear right gear bay. Okay, so I'll just export that. Or no, actually, I'll just go to layout, select my shuttle rear gear base and do a replace, and replace it as rear right gear bay. And done. So I have only one right now. Okay. It is always nice to have, you know, it's not overwriting, not being destructive in your edits. Rather save a new object and you know, manipulate that so that you may go back. Okay. Always keep in mind that there's no autosave, there's no undo when you save. So yeah, have that in mind. So we have our object here. Okay, see, so it can fit right nice here. So let us first see the movement here. So first of all, I have this movement here. So my gap ends there. So I can take full advantage of that. Okay, so I can, let's say I go here, see, and I can go back. Let me see, I'm gonna, no, this one, no. This is right gear upper leg. Okay, remember that, right gear upper leg. And let's delete this import the right gear upper leg, which is here. Okay, that's rather awkward. Maybe I should just correct that so I can see here there my bank angles. -65 to 0. So the 0 should be, okay, let us correct that first. Okay, so we take that and rotate and see these. Wait a minute. Okay, let us make -280 millimeter, perhaps. Yes, there. And that one, 320 plus 320 plus 320. Oops. There. And also, anyway, I should just anyway, let's do it correctly, properly. 225, so I'll just 225 millimeters there, and see, this is the lowest, right? -2.3, let's say, -2.3, and -2.3 meters, I think. Yes, correct. So now we have a proper cube, or yeah, rectangle. So let me just export that and see what we've done there. Yes, Thank you. So now everything is a mess. Okay, so if you go down there. Good. Let us fix that. So now what I want to do is play with the bank angle here. So if you see the hierarchy, if you see here on this little window, what is going? It's going up to -8 from -65. So we'll just increase that to -75. There, increase that to -75, and then move the other no, this is a bit more actually. This is 125. There. And what we can do, we have the 125 here, and then we have this. It is this that we should, not this, not on that axis. I should just do that as none. There. And yes, do that. Rotate on the bank angle, but it doesn't want to because I have the limits. Maybe the limits can be have been affected here now. Anyway, there. There. Now we have it. And the upper leg, the subparent. Subparent. None. Right parent, none, unaffected. So I can just, I could, but I don't want to. So the sub parent is, come on, why don't you moving? Up. There. Anyway, maybe I just have to recreate the hierarchy. So no, see which it's yeah, let's remove this as a parent. Upper leg, yes, there. So this is free to move now. Okay, so this is actually, we said we won't move that, we will move this, that guy here. So we want minus, say, 93. Okay, minus 93. Minus 90. There. Okay, and then I'll just create a keyframe there. Let me, there, and keyframe. Okay, so right gear subparent, upper leg. Okay, this is, yeah, this is my parent. So the next one, the knee tip, will have me as, we'll have the subparent as parent. Okay, so this is of course, this is valid. And now all I have to do, I should since I want to edit the hierarchy, I have to deactivate inverse kinematics. So I'll just go to arm handle. No, sorry. I'll just go, no, this is not the arm handle. It is the lower leg tip, and deactivate that. There. Okay, and deactivate also my foot tip there. And yes, okay, so that I will be able to create, the hierarchy properly. So let's see here. What do we have? Upper leg tip. No. Right gear sub parent. Okay, 93 to 0. So the rotation is like that. Oops, hold on. No, that shouldn't be. But anyway, yeah. The rotation, yes. Now, right gear, upper leg, we don't care. We will also remove that. Okay, so yeah, anyway, there. And now, right gear knee, its parent. Is this? Yes. Now we will put it into place. Not here, this is the Y, its X should be there. Yes, its X is here, as you can see. And we can also move that a bit. Let's say there. Actually, we will elongate that a bit. So that should be there. Okay. And now this movement should be there somewhere. There, let's say. So yeah, we can see later what degrees we are going to be limiting it into. So keyframe, and let me see the parent. Yes, sub gear parent. This is knee tip, lower leg tip. It has the parent. Yes, lower leg, and right gear arm handle. Okay, so that should be the my first hierarchy. Arm handle. So I'll go back and activating that there. Okay, so now it's activated, and I will be able to, I think, yeah, now it works. Okay, and also if I move that, no, z-axis perhaps there. Let's say I keyframe it there. Whoa, what was that? Delete that. Yeah, let's say there. So if I keyframe that and start moving there. And also I can, yeah, I can, wait a minute. You can see my limit, maybe keyframe it there, and then perhaps this there. Now, this is what I am looking for actually. Okay. Once more there. Rotate that. Okay, now as we said, I want to stretch the upper leg a bit. Okay, now the upper leg has a correct orientation. that it didn't have before. Okay, so let me go back to modeler and let's say there. Okay, export to UpperLeg. See, now I have stretched it, you know, towards the back a bit, and yeah, I have enough clearance there, so I can also there. Let me keyframe it that there and stretch a bit more. Sorry, there. Send it to layout. There. Too much, I think. Yeah, that is too much. Just a bit back. There. Okay, exporting to there. I really like that. Okay, now we want to reposition this null object here. Okay, so that it will be somewhere here. Okay, so let's do that. We have to wait a minute. There. You can see how magical this can be when you have the inverse kinematics on and you're trying to move this, that everything is moving now. See, everything else is following, is trying to, you know, to read what you want to achieve actually. There. So this is the length I will be playing. I'll be playing around with for modeling the upper and the lower legs. Let me see once more. Yeah, great. Yeah, the only thing I have to do now is I have to recalculate my limits. So how to do that? So let's see here. From here, I am first looking at the sub-parent here. So I'm changing to rotate, and I see this is minus 33. Its inverse kinematics is right, 93. So let's say I want to see, sorry, there, I want it to, let's say, stay there. Okay, now I'll go back to right gear sub-parent, change to rotate, and read out this, which is minus 50.90. Let's say minus 50. So I'm going into the IK and read here, and right here maximum bank minus 50. So it automatically compensated for that. So how will that handle? Oh, sorry. That is, and there. Okay. Let's say that we want that too to stay there. So let's fix every limit again. There. And read out this position. Rotate 101. There. Let's see if we did it correctly. No, we did not did it correctly because no, we want from here as the minimum, so that will be the minimum there. So the 93 shall be the minimum, or 101, let's say 95. Okay, so that should be 150 or something. That is when it's folded up. Sorry, here again, move. Yeah, and it can fold. Wait a minute. There. 160, let's say, 170. There. Arm handle. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to do. And okay, now you may notice here, you see this mode change. So this is done by Alt, by the Alt key. Okay. And also this is the view mode, so now I can manipulate what I'm watching. I mean the imaginary camera that will not have any effect in rendering. Okay, just for you know, it's very helpful to be able to manipulate this view here. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we can see I can really let me, yeah, I can check that too, if the foot is being folded correctly, so it won't be left out when I am closing the bay doors, let's say. Okay, so just move in. This is where the cover is going to be moving, so I can see that it's still coming, you know, on it is in the way. So it's not in the way. It won't look if my camera is watching from outside, but I can, you know, let's say if I want to have any shots from the inside, so I can prepare for that. So let's keep it tidy, and I'll just increase that a bit more. There. Okay. So this is how the foot will be for the let's say the arm or the leg will be folding onto itself. So yeah. So no keyframe here, only this one. Yeah, it's almost clear. It's clear. Let's say it's clear. Okay. There. So our animation here will be from 0 let's see. No, something wrong. So you can see it's not accepting my keyframe. Maybe because I have deselected. Yeah, full-time IK. There. Now it's accepting the motion. So yeah. something like this. Let me center on that. There. Yeah, see it from another angle. What's going on? It's it looks quite cool. Oops. Only this. Let me see what's going on here. There. And then you can have right foot handle and see. There. Oops. This. Yeah, or something like this. Okay, now we're done with that. I'm saving that. And I'm also saving the hierarchy in this manner. I'm keeping that. Right gear parent has no parent yet, so I'm just deleting that. I'm clearing this object. Yes. Clearing this object too. Subject 2. Front gear parent, I don't need that. Right gear parent, I only have the hierarchy now on my scene, so I'll just carefully save that as the rear right gear rig to default. Great. There. Okay, so this is my hierarchy, and I'm loading this the hierarchy again with the with everything. Something's wrong here. Okay, so just did I load the correct? Yeah, this is the correct thing. So I'll just why did that happen? Perhaps because I haven't saved this one. So I'll just export that again. That was an error from my behalf. Yeah, of course. Fortunately, I didn't lose anything. So I'll just save all objects. Very, very important. Okay, so now this is correct. Let me verify that. Yes. Okay. Let me now start. Let us start modeling these two objects now. Okay. I don't know if we have a lot of time, but we can start by modeling them and see. I have some sketches here. Let us go to modeler then and clear everything, and then import the lower leg. So this is the lower leg I will be. This is my limits. This is my limits I will be working into, you know. And let me see here. Then I can have the ankle also. See how that is faring, and also I can also use my front gear lower leg. I can actually use this part here. Okay, So let us go on. Yeah, now I got an idea. Very, very nice idea now. Okay, so I'll just start saving that as, carefully save that as right gear, lower leg, stage 2. Okay, careful now. Okay, let's see now what's going on. So then there, take that here. I want to remove that. Remove that and that. There. And also take that as well. Remove that. There. Now I have a gap here. I have a gap that I would like to fill, and I'll just hide everything else except these selected polygons. Okay, taking this out, and I'll just select all objects in this circle slowly, one by one, just so they are in with their turn, in their order. Now when I'm done, I'm deselecting the lower part. I don't want anything to do with these, and press P. Yes, now I have my polygon, and I'm deselecting. I am unhiding everything else. So this is the lower part I've done, and I am taking these this polygon here and just moving that somewhere, let's say there. Okay. And now I want to do something very, very interesting. Let me see if I can do what I am thinking about doing. First of all, I'm focusing that over here. So there. Okay. So my first say my idea is like to bevel that as smoothly as it gets. Okay, and then cut the remaining parts so that I will be creating something like a bearing, the inside of the bearing, so that the other part, the upper leg, is going to be on the outside. So this part is going to be let's say this is my lower leg, and then it will have a something like this, a bearing. It's okay. So not in the bearing itself, I'll be modeling the housing that will be visible from the outside. So let me see if I can do that. Let's say, yeah, let me smoothen that a bit. So inset shall be 10 millimeters, and the shift shall be 10. Let me see here. Undo. I don't like that. So the smooth shall be say 3 millimeters. Okay, going on. Now I am increasing that to 6. Yes, and 9. No, sorry. Why? Not 9 meters. 9 millimeters. Yep. And now I can start by keeping the inset the same and then say 15 perhaps. Yes, I think it's going towards the right direction. Then I can stretch it. Here you see I can play only in this area, while this dimension has more playground for me. Okay. So I'll just go on with the same perhaps. Perhaps I'll just increase the shift to 18. 18. $20. 24. 28. Yeah, it starts going to the right direction. Well, I really like that. 28, and then 35. 40. 45. Again. Actually, I'll just take that back, and 45, but that should be -5. So we're, oops, sorry, again. -5 millimeters. What? These fields can do mathematical equations also. So if you say -5 sin plus 5, it's 0. Yeah. So -5 millimeters there. Then I'm starting 40. No. Really, I should 40. Yes. I'll start going down now. Let's see. Can I mirror that? No, not yet. Not yet. 35. So I'll start. Undo. I just want to be more aggressive here now. 8. Yes. And 30. And 10. 25. 12. 20. And 16, 20. Yeah, great. 16, 20. Sorry. And let's say 20, 20. 24. Sorry, 24. 20. 28. Now I have to back up a bit here, 15. There, yes. 28, 10. And 28, 5. And I think that should do it just well. Okay, so what we have here, I have this somewhat bearing, if I say that, so now I will be taking away these parts to, and you will understand what I have in mind once you see the other part. Okay, so let me just actually I have to revisit these surfaces as well. Okay, so we have front gear, lower gold, if you can remember that. So that should be stop, wait a minute. Front gear, lower gold 1, front gear, lower gold 1. So that should be right gear, lower gold 1. I am hiding that. Front gear, lower gold 2, and front gear, lower gold 2, right gear, lower gold 2. Sorry. And this one is, I think it's the white one. Front gear, lower white, plus this. So let's select everything. Okay, and front gear, lower white. Let me just, for now, right gear, lower white. There. Okay, so I'm just deselecting, unhiding everything, checking that again. So I have 3 surfaces here. All 3 are under the right gear, right gear, right gear. This is correct. Okay. Now I want to save that, and I'm saving that as stage 3, low right gear, lower leg, stage 3. Okay. So let's hope that we did all this correctly. But anyway, we'll keep that for now as it is. Go to our layout and replace that and see how that fits here. It may need some structural changes, so we'll see that now. Let's see now. I would like the right gear, lower leg, perhaps. Yes. No, sorry. Yeah, lower leg is to be replaced by right gear, lower leg, stage 3. Okay. Yes, and it fits just great. I may have to, yeah, let me do that. Really, there. 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 So we can, since we have this motion here, I can bend this part so that it will follow the ankles. Or I can bend the ankle. Wait a minute. Let me see how that. Now where's the ankle here? No, I'll just fix that. It's much simpler, you know, than disturbing the whole hierarchy. Yeah, so let's go back to modeler and no, stop. Let's stop right here first. I'm saving all objects first. There. Now I'm going to modeler and clearing up the memory. Okay. And I'm importing from what? Oh yes. Let's clean up all this mess first. So because since we have copied some parts from our front gear, see here. So now I have to save these as right gear ankle state 6. So I'm selecting that first. Right gear ankle state 6. Okay. And here again, front gear becomes right gear foot. Okay. Now we can go back to modeler and let's press new again and import the lower leg state 3. Okay, now I want to rotate these towards which direction we'll see here now. Here, so I'll just select rotate and do a rotate here. No, that is not what I want because see, I am messing with these here, although I can remedy that later, but no, it will be. So let me see what I can do. I can cut it, go to another layer, paste that, have the layer as my background, okay, and see what's going on here. Let me zoom in, okay, rotate this, say here, how many degrees? Let's say 35 degrees. What I want is I want to keep this cylinder from yeah, so let me first elongate this. Oops, see that this is yeah, but anyway, select everything here, okay, elongate that, let's say here. Yes. Now revert the layers. Come up to here, approximately somewhere here, there. Move that somewhat there. So let's see what I've done. Now I can select this SC. So I just created this. There are some artifacts here, but I can actually I can apply boolean to that, but I will have to first close them as object, because you'll see there's something missing here. So Let's see which one is that. So I'll just take this, hide all else, everything else. Select these so that I can create a polygon here and close the object, make it a solid. Otherwise it's not considered a solid by modeler. There, oops, sorry, there. Okay, let me see, I have to deselect these. Great. And P, pressing P, one polygon created. Great. Now I'm going back here. Okay. And as you can see, I have a gap here as well. So I'll just select that slowly, carefully select that so that I won't miss any other polygon, the ones I need. And let me see. No, I want to select polygons, not points. Carefully. There. Okay, now select the rims of these of this sub object here. So I'll just hide everything else and select again. There. P and say yes. Correct orientation as well. Unhide everything. And here unhide everything also. So I have this here, and then I have this here. So great. So now I can apply Boolean to this, to both of these. I will be needing to move these really. There is this shear. I'm gonna be shearing that there, but on the other, undo towards the other point. So perhaps so, pressing once here and then no, undo. Press here perhaps to change the center and then no, so I have to go numeric. Okay, so the axis is, say, apply. So the axis is X. Undo. Yes, the axis is correct. The offset, let's say the offset is let's sense is that 70 100 millimeters. There. Once a bit more. I think it should be 120. No, a bit more. 140. A bit more. 160. Yeah, I think that should do it. We have to see if it covers these points here. If it doesn't, actually, to be certain for that, I would be going to up to minus 280, and then moving this part there, so you can see it's inside the other object. Okay, so if I apply that, that should be so that should look like this. Okay, that should look something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and apply that. Shift B Boolean as union, and cross your fingers. Yes, everything went correctly, and automatic and merging points at the same time. Okay, so that went very, very well. Deleting that, I have this one, and saving that object as right gear lower. No, where am I now? Why do I have that? Maybe I've saved it. I'm saving them in 38. Yeah, right gear lower leg stage 4. I'll move them later. Stage 4. Okay, so let us go ahead and right gear lower leg stage 3. Okay, so replace that stage 4. Yeah, somewhere there. We can fix that later. Okay. And let me see now. There. See? So we can start making these. So start manipulating this. That's nothing. Okay, so we can fix that later on our scene. So this is starting taking shape, you know. Okay, so let me first fix these guys here. Save as 39. Yes, here. And so this is our leg. So there's only one left. There's only one left to model, and then we will be ready. We can just mirror all we did here for the left landing gear, and then we're ready to make some animations and see how that thing lands, you know. Great. Thank you very much, guys, for watching and being so patient tonight. Let me quit everything here. Yes, rewrite IK, saving all objects again. One can never be too careful. Okay. And last but not least, I have my list here, so to not forget any of you guys. Shout out to patrons and supporters. Thank you to Midwan, to Yarla, to George Sokianos Volquero, Anthony Jarvis, GS, Todd Chamberlain, and Seth Gardner. Thank you guys for supporting the show. I hope you are having fun creating and ray tracing, and see you next week. Bye bye.